Welcome, everyone. I'm really excited today to have Pasquale Zompa with us. You know, it's funny how sometimes I run into people. His son was actually appraising my house for a HELOC loan, and he said, my dad has written songs for Fats Domino because he found out I interview composers and Tiny Tim and others. And I was just, oh my God, I got to interview this guy. So I'm so happy tonight to have Pasquale here. Welcome, Pasquale. Thank you for coming.
Welcome.
So tell me a little bit about the Pasquale Zampa as a little boy. Were you brought up in a household of music? Were your parents musicians or anything like that?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Everything I know about music, I learned, from by ear.
Yeah.
I guess you just have that, uh, call it a gift or
Yeah.
or a passion. And I remember my first experience with music was a like a little four-string plastic Arthur Godfrey ukulele,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't even know what the tuning was, but I just tuned it some way, and I started to play chords on this thing, and the fingering was completely unorthodox until I finally learned the My Dog Has Fleas tuning
Okay.
for the ukulele, and then I learned the proper chords, and
Nice.
then I then I started playing guitar, which the guitar is very similar. The last four
Yeah.
strings of the guitar are similar to the ukulele, and
Oh.
um, then I was it. And then I guess in 19, trying to think, maybe 1967, I was working with a gentleman in a group, and he was a lyricist.
Mm.
And he said, "Why don't we start writing some songs?" I said, "I never wrote a song." So he gave me a lyric and inspired me to write the music, and the rest is history.
Wow. How old were you when you first touched a ukulele, do you think?
Excuse me,
How old were you when you first touched the ukulele, do you think? Were you a little boy or teenager or
probably 12 or 13.
yeah. Yeah. And is
Mhm.
guitar your main instrument of composition?
No, not for composition. It's
Oh,
not the
okay.
main one. I use it, but I use piano just as equally.
Yeah.
But I'm not a piano player or a guitar player. I play chords, and like I say, I just use it to compose.
Yeah. Now, some of these songs we're going to play today have amazing guitar licks on them. Is that you playing, or do you hire people to do your songs for you, or how's that work?
But that's some of them are me, and some of them are other people.
Yeah. It's very nice guitar work there. That's
Yep.
wonderful. And so, when you went to high school, was everyone already knowing you as the musician guy? Were you like totally, not necessarily, huh, at that point? Yeah.
Not necessarily. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
When did you first decide that music was going to be a key thing in your life? Was there like a seminal moment where it just clicked for you,
It
or did it just
was,
kind of creep in on you over time?
I believe it might have been in 1967.
Mm.
We had written some songs. We put them on in those days, what was called a dub. It's an acetate. It's like a record um, uh, that we used as the demos for these songs.
Ah.
Um, we're doing it for fun because we
Mm.
were also working in a band in a nightclub at the time,
Oh, you
and
are? Yeah.
we had a friend who worked for Kama Sutra Records in New York City,
Mm.
Rhode Island boy. His name is
Hmm.
Vinny Poncia. If
Mm.
anybody knows about Vinny Poncia, he wrote the song for Leo Sayer that won a Grammy.
Oh, nice.
It's called "You Make Me Feel Like Dancing."
Oh,
And
yes.
we went to see
Wow.
Vinny Poncia
Yeah.
at Kama Sutra Records, and we took our five dubs or demos to him,
Hmm.
and he liked them.
Wow.
And so that was the inspiration right there. And maybe about 6 months later, we moved to New York, and
I love it.
we signed exclusive songwriter agreements, staff writer agreements with a subsidiary of Warner Brothers.
Mm.
And then that's how the Fats Domino, Tiny Tim experiences, and
Yeah.
also we worked with the Janie Americans, and we worked for Tommy James. Plus, we were writing songs for our own band, and that's when
Wonderful.
that started,
Yeah.
1967.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then now, how did when you say Fats Domino? did you end up writing the song specifically for him, or do you write a song, give it to them, and they say this Fats Domino will be there? How does that work? I'm not sure
We
how it works.
um a famous producer who's passed now. His name
Mm,
is Richard Perry.
mm,
Richard Perry produced many artists: Ringo Starr,
yeah,
Melissa Manchester.
mm,
I can't. The list goes on and on.
yeah. I
So he
interviewed her
came
recently,
into
by the way.
yeah,
Melissa
he came
Manchester. Yeah.
into he came into New York one day
Hmm.
and he knew Vinny and he said, "I'm going to be producing Fats Domino.
Mm,
Do you have any material?"
hmm.
And I don't recall whether Vinny had any, but Vinny said to us, "Why don't you guys try to write something?"
Love it.
So we went back to our apartment, maybe in a couple of days, and we wrote. Back in the days, you heard of the Mamas and the Papas. So the
Sure.
name of the song was "Honest Papas Love Their Mamas Better." I don't know. That was my writing partner's idea. I don't know
I
where that
love
came
it.
from, but
Was that the
so
first one you did for Fast Domino?
that's the first one.
Mm.
So I'm trying to make this story short.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So a day later, we submitted it to Richard. A day later, we get a call. Fats Domino wants to see you. He
Wow.
was staying at the Park Sheridan on 6th Avenue and 53rd Street.
Yeah.
So we go up. I open the door. I look to my left, and there's a bedroom. The bed is with a pile of the acetates, the dubs,
Oh my
the
gosh.
demos.
Yeah.
And Richard said, well, he says, Fats loves your song. He wants to
Mm.
make it the hit and the single on the album we're going to do. Wow. I said, I just got to New York six
Wow.
months ago, and here I am gonna have a song with one of my childhood idols.
Yeah.
Then they said, "You have anything else? We need an opening song and a closing song." No, we don't. Went home. Day later, we came up with the opening song for the album and the
Oh my
closing
God.
song for the
In
album.
a day.
Yeah, in one day.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
impressive.
yeah.
Well,
So that
let's
was it.
yeah.
So uh, I got bitten by the bug of
Yeah.
the music industry. And anyone out there who's had that experience knows it's very hard if you have to go to work somewhere and not do that,
Yeah.
be in that business.
Right.
So yeah, so that's about that's the gist of it,
I
how I
love
got
it.
started.
That's great.
Yeah,
Let's listen to Honest Papas Love Their Mamas Better.
good.
I'm back again. Mama know that Papa growed on jelly beans. Takes good care but pulls his hair when he gets mean. Papa know that Mama goes for fancy dress. And Papa give her nothing but the very best. And Papa give her nothing but the very best. Honest papas love their mamas better. Mama know where Papa goes to heal his pride. Starts to croon and sings his tune to Jenny's right. Papa know that Mama shows her love is strong by waiting up for him until the early dawn. By waiting up for him until the early dawn. Honest papas love their mamas better. They live and laugh and love together and make their little world seem better. And after laughing, fun is fun. The kids good night till the morning come. Honest papas love their mamas better. Papa know that Mama goes for fancy dress. And Papa give her nothing for the very best, if Papa give her nothing for the very best, honest papas love their mamas better. Honest papas love their mamas better. Honest papas love their mothers better.
I don't care who you are. That's got such a great beat. You know, even if you didn't know Fats Domino, listening to that, you got to go, oh my God, that is just so great. And so now I'm sure, I wish we had a sample of the actual dub, because I'm sure the dub is like the idea and probably not all is fleshed out, right?
Yeah, if I recall, there was a small studio in the Brill building, because we worked in that famous Brill building on 1619 Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a small studio that we did demos. And if I recall, there might have just been a guitar and somebody banging on a tambourine and just the vocal and the lyric. That was the demo.
It must have been a rush to hear the,
Yeah, it wasn't anything very elaborate. Maybe piano. Maybe Vinnie Poncia played the chords on the piano, you know. But a fond memory about that song, during the piano break, that's Fats Domino actually playing. He didn't play the rest of the track. I'm sitting next to him, shouting the chords to the song in his ear.
Oh, no kidding.
This is a childhood idol of mine. I'm sitting next to him in Mayfair Recording Studios in Broadway, shouting the chords to my song in his ear, and he's just like tinkling away.
Wow.
So I alluded to being bitten. That was one of the things that bite you.
Wow.
Those kinds of experiences.
I love that.
So,
I love that. I got a goosebump thinking about it. And it must have been a thrill for you to actually hear the final production, you know, with all his horns and everything else. It's just wonderful.
The horns, I believe the horns were arranged by Randy Newman.
Oh, really?
Randy is a famous songwriter also.
Yeah.
He did the horns on that. They did the horns in California.
Was he not famous at that point? Was he still?
He might have had something. Not a number one hit, but he might have had something on the charts at that time.
Wow.
Yeah, multi-talented.
That's wonderful. What a rush. Now, how about this song, "My Old Friends"? Was that the next song you wrote, or
it was? Yeah, it was the opening song. It was one of the two songs that we went back and wrote in a couple of days.
Yeah.
The way it when you play it, you'll hear it. It's sort of deceiving because it starts off very softly, and they play all of his past hits, but like they're coming through a small Sony Walkman speaker.
Oh,
and it's called once again. I wrote the music. My partner Bernard DeCesare, he wrote the lyric, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Now, this is part of a kind of an anthology of music, so it starts about a minute and a half into the piece, and I've got it checked out for that part. So let me set that up. This is "My Old Friends," and it does have that kind of a sound to it. I'm glad you explained that.
Doing "Hello Josephine." It's doing all his old things, and this is the album cover.
Yeah, excellent. So this is the piece, "My Old Friends."
Well, here's a big surprise. Just close your eyes. Guess who's here to say hello? Yes, it's me. Don't you know? I love to play that down home sound when you're around. I'm glad to see your face again, my old friend. So let me shake your hand. Now I'm back again, doing what I ought to do. Sing my way right back to you. friend, my old friend, I'm back again.
I love it. I love it. And I love the fact, you don't see many songs these days that actually stop and then create that tension. There's some wonderful points in this song where there's like this action where you stop and you actually have silence for a bit and a little offbeat, and it just puts you in, kind of sets you back a little bit, makes you pay attention. It's a wonderful technique that I think is missing in a lot of music today. Music today is just like, just like runs
Right,
like
it's just straight ahead, and there's no tension, there's no no dynamics.
Yeah.
So just a note: the sax player is King Curtis, famous session player, and I guess he had a couple of records himself. So
very nice, very nice. Now you have another one. Let's see, called "One More Song."
One more song
for you. Yeah, one more song for you. Is that the
closing song?
Closing song, right?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about that before I play it? This is also one that you did in like just a day or two to compose. I don't know how you did that. I don't know how you compose this in a day or two. That's impressive.
That's songwriting.
Yeah.
So many bands. I think the Eagles, they did a whole album in maybe a week.
Wow.
They just had the inspiration, and it just keeps flowing. Then sometimes you can sit there for months and you can't get past the first two bars. So it's weird. It's very weird.
So, now, how do you do did you like think of like in your head you come up with a melody line and then start to build it, or did you come up with a chord structure first, or is there a certain pattern or way you approached it?
I believe on that one it needed to be like a ballad.
Yeah.
And I came up with the chord structure and melody line. And my partner, we worked together, we collaborated on the lyric. So I just want to say one thing. That song, to put it lightly, has a lot of mileage. And if we have time, I'll explain to you after what I mean by a lot of mileage.
Oh, good. Oh, let's do that. Absolutely. Okay. We got to hear about all this mileage. It's a wonderful song. And without further ado, one more song for you.
Well, is why, my friends, it's been good being here with you. Now that I've got to leave, it's the end. I hope I'll be seeing you again. Well, it's so long for now. It's been good having you so near. You can come back to me anytime. I'll always be waiting right here. So long and goodbye. It's just about that time. Wish that I could do just one more song for you. Give my best, take good care, have no fear.
this trip down memory lane. It just brings back so many memories, of that time. Just wonderful, wonderful.
Yep, yep. Uh, Quickly, with not
Yeah.
too many words,
Oh, as
I
much as you
alluded
want. Take your time.
I alluded to the mileage that
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
So in 2000 or 2001, I'm in the movie theater. I'm looking and watching that Danny DeVito film, Man on the Moon,
Ah,
the life story of Andy Kaufman.
mm-hmm.
So the movie ends with my wife, and let's go. I said, no, I like to see the credits.
Ah,
Oh, I hate the credits.
I
No,
love
I
the
like
credits.
the, okay.
I
So
do that.
the credits start rolling, and I hear voice, Sandy Kaufman now, singing this song with the, like, sounded like it was in a nightclub.
Yeah.
And it's a drummer, and a guitar player, and I don't know what else. And I'm saying, boy, that song sounds so familiar.
Mm.
Where have I heard that song before? So then it gets to, I guess, the bridge or the chorus. So
Mm.
long and goodbye, just about that time. I jump up and that's my song.
Oh my God.
And yep, and they miscredited it. They gave it to the writer credits to some other writers
What?
legitimately. The Library of Congress had that song there twice, and they
Huh.
gave it to. Took me about 9 months, with the help of Vinnie Poncia,
Mm.
to finally get the mechanicals from
Yeah.
the REM soundtrack,
Mm.
and also to get the synchronization fee from
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Films from the movie.
Yeah.
We made I mean, that's the most money I ever made.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it was a lot of money
Oh my God.
because
I'm glad you chased that down. Good for you.
synchronization fees. I mean, just to give you an example, if it's a Beatles song or a Diana Ross song, you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars just to
Yeah.
play that song in the movie. It's a
Yeah.
one-time fee.
Wow.
So that's the backstory on that song.
Mm. How did these other guys even try to claim credit for it? I don't understand how that happened. Did they? You say these other guys claim credit for it somehow, or?
I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
That song was copywritten in, I believe, 1968.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Library of Congress didn't go automated until, I believe, 1974 or
Oh.
1975.
Oh.
So that song never appeared in their automated database.
Oh.
But the other song, it was a like a Christian gospel song called "One More Song for You."
Yeah.
The writers were, I can't pronounce the last name,
Mm.
Omartian, Omartian
Huh.
brothers,
Yeah.
religious Christian writers.
Huh.
And like I said, it took about 9 months to finally
Wow.
untangle that
Wow.
web.
Well, I'm glad you
And
did that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Now tell us about this other song called Lily White. What's the story on that one?
That's something my partner and I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, we wanted to call that Flower Child,
Hmm.
but it was just too obvious about what we were trying to say in the song. You
Mm-hmm.
know, lots of relations to the peace movement and
Yeah.
beads and strung on, seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they changed it to Lily White,
Hmm.
which some people love that song. The recording, it's me singing. I
Huh.
hate I hate that voice. I
Oh
hate how it
no.
was. Yeah, but
We're gonna play it anyway.
so
I'm sorry.
it's not one of my favorites. Uh,
Okay.
some I have like some musicians from the past
Hmm.
that I associate with in Rhode Island, and every time I see them, they'll say, "Oh, that song, Lily White," and I don't want to tell them I hate that song.
Now, by the way, the record itself says "Our Patch of Blue." What does that mean? Our Patch of Blue.
That was the name of the band.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my band.
That's,
Well, not
oh,
my band, our band.
your band. Yeah. And
So
is there a
we,
story behind that? What does that mean, Our Patch of Blue? Is there a story behind that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There was a movie, The Patch of Blue,
Oh,
and I
okay.
guess it's like blue skies,
Yeah.
our piece of the of heaven and the blue
Yeah.
skies. It wasn't my title. It was Bernie's
Okay.
idea. I
Yeah.
just went with it.
Well, he's a
Uh,
lyricist, so you got to go with the lyricist.
yeah, yeah.
So this is
So
Lily White.
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right. I got to tell you, I love the harmonies on that. The harmonics are just wonderful, and everyone is a critic on their own voice, but it really
It's
sounds like the Bee Gees or the Beach Boys to me. It really has a nice mix there. Were
it,
those all singing voices from your band? All band
that
members singing?
was we had a the bass player who I never really appreciated until recently. I listened to the bass parts on some of those recordings, and
Yeah.
my God, she was right on the money.
Oh, really? And a
And
female bass player at that time was not
yeah,
really.
and she
Yeah.
had this big amp peg. It had a bass fiddle with that big scroll on the top. It had
Nice.
this big thing. It probably weighed more than she did, and that's her voice, the female voice, and
Wow.
also who my partner was singing the backgrounds.
Mm.
But I re-recorded that.
Oh,
In fact,
really?
I've done a track. Yeah, I've done a track without. I don't have the vocals on it yet
Yeah.
because I think the chord structure is pretty interesting in the song. The
Very.
harmonics. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I especially
anyway,
like what happens. You go Lily White. That white, the chord in the white is really pretty, very, very uplifting and exciting. I
yeah, it is.
gave
I
me
think so
goosebumps
too.
there.
The
Yeah.
vo the vocal the vocal. Well, we'll leave that for another day. The critique on that.
All right. Well, now although the visual says Lily White, this recording is actually of the song Zoom Zoom Zoom. So tell us about that. Zoom Zoom Zoom.
Once again, just rock and roll, some chord changes. I want to say
Mhm.
maybe Beatle influence.
Yeah.
Some of the beat. We were doing some R&B songs also in those
Yeah.
days. So I don't recall what came first, the lyric
Uh-huh.
or the
Okay.
melody,
Yeah.
but that's Zoom Zoom Zoom.
It's a fun song. Here we go. We're gonna
That's
play.
that's been covered. There's in fact, I still get the royalties for a group from
Really?
Australia
No kidding.
called Cam Pan Cam or something like that.
Huh.
And there's also a Spanish group. I want to say like a Los Lobos or something like that
Yeah.
that covered that song.
No kidding. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Zoom, 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 baby, we're going. Bang, 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 baby, we're there. Zoom, 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 honey, we're leaving. Honey, child, you gotta let down your hair. Let down your hair. We can be happy. Let down your hair. We can be loved. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Baby, we're moving. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, baby, baby, yeah. Let down your hair. I got a feeling. Let down your hair. I got it now. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Baby, we're going. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, baby, baby, we're there. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Baby, we're going. Bang, bang, bang. Baby, baby, we're there. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
You know, it'd be fun to see. Do you have pictures of your band when you were playing, that sort of thing? Do you have any of that by any chance?
I'm I might have some of the promotional photos that the
Yeah.
record company took. Uh, I'm not sure.
If you can find them, I'd love to like post them along with the song just to get people to see,
I'll
that'd be fun
yeah,
to see that.
I'll go through some of my memorabilia
Yeah.
and send that along to you. I just want to say, if I were ever to try to sing that song in that key, in that register, I would have an aneurysm. Definitely would be a candidate for brain surgery
Well, now,
because
so
I
you
don't
just
know.
you sang that
I
at the
don't.
time though, right? Did you sing that at the time?
I sang that at the time.
Yeah, you got a pretty high register there. That was
It,
pretty
it
impressive.
was
Yeah.
not anymore,
Not
but
anymore. No, it's a different world. Yeah.
yeah,
Just have to
yeah,
lower the whole thing by about an octave or something.
yep.
That's great. Now, this next one's called Asian Queen. You want to give us a little background on that one?
Uh, I just started playing some chords on the guitar, and it sounded sort of, I don't know, for lack of a better term, like something Oriental or something Mideastern,
Yeah.
like something maybe it was the sitar sound from
Oh yeah,
George Harrison.
sure.
Those kinds of chords. The chords made no sense. I don't know how I came up with them, but they started to sound good. And I believe I wrote the melody and the chord structure first, and then my partner, he got that same feeling.
Hmm.
So it's about the Asian queen. She's a princess, and they have arranged marriages, and you're never
Hmm.
going to marry a man like me. You're going to
Right.
marry somebody that's arranged, and
Hmm.
it's got that yeah, it's got that kind of Mid-Eastern kind of a flavor to it.
Yeah. Now, this is
Yeah,
a case where you wrote the music first and then he did the lyrics. That's not normally how you work, though. Is that true? Did you
we used
normally do the
to
lyric, or you do collaborate back and
we
forth?
used to do it both ways.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And like I said,
Hmm.
I don't ever recall um, s- uh, sitting together and writing the music together,
Yeah.
or sitting together and writing the lyric together.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
always I just wrote the song, I wrote the lyric, I did
Mm.
put the melody on some kind of a demo or something, and
Yeah.
gave it to him, and
Yeah.
then he put the lyric to it,
Hmm.
or he would write the lyric out. I would put it in front of me, uh, try to be inspired by what the lyric was saying, and
Yeah.
and then write the melody.
Yeah.
But we never actually sat down and collaborated.
That's interesting.
Should be this
Yeah.
chord, or should be that word, or should be
Right.
and or
Right.
but or through. Yeah, it was a weird partnership, but he was a great lyricist. I miss
Yeah.
him dearly.
And
Yeah,
it worked. It worked. I mean, you guys,
yeah,
whatever you did, the process worked. That was great. So this
yep.
is Asian Queen.
She was just an Asian queen, born for the love of a prince, not a man such as I. I was just a common man. I was born for the love of a girl, not a queen such as she. She was just an Asian queen, lost in a life of a wife of a man such as he. I was just a common man. I was lost as a man with a plan for his love to be king.
But when a woman loves a man, she's a woman, not a man.
She will live that plastic steel till my love can make her real. She was just an Asian queen, born for the love of a prince, not a man such as I. I was just a common man. I was lost as a man with a plan for his love to be king.
Now, you know what's great about this? I'm just as I'm thinking about what it took to make this song. Today, when you go to the studio, everything's electronic and quick. And I mean, back then you had physical tape, and you had to have people. You know, everyone. You had no electronic capture of everything. People had to
None.
play everything. People
You
played
had to
everything
play
back then.
everything.
So, what would
Yep.
it take to actually make this 2.5 minute song? How much time in the studio did it take to make this happen? It was all day, I imagine, right? Maybe multiple days to get everything right, right?
I'm trying to remember how
Mm.
quickly we did the. because you know the recording process. You do a basic track first, the rhythm, and then you put the instruments away, and then you go. You might put it's called a dummy vocal. You just lay that down. Not a great performance, so
Yeah.
that if there's any backing uh, instruments, fills, backing vocals, you
Mm.
have the you have the basic track, the drums, the
Yeah.
bass, the piano, the guitar. You
Mm.
have the vocal, and then you fit in the like little guitar licks and like little vocal licks.
Yeah.
So that particular song, I mean, I don't know how long it, maybe a couple of hours to finally get it, maybe
Mm.
3, 4 takes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Then
That's pretty
after,
impressive.
then after, it's like bits and pieces. You go back, maybe you don't do it the same day.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, you don't put, it's called sweetening. You don't do the sweetening until maybe a day or two later. You let the song sink in.
Yeah. You have
You let
perspective
that
on
bass,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it just gives you some ideas as to the arrangement, like what you're going to put in between the lines, so
Mm.
as to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Now, this next one is totally different. This is for Tiny Tim. So tell me about
Oh,
this. It's yeah, Neighborhood Children.
another memorable moment.
Mm.
I was in a small studio doing a demo, and I see Richard Perry and this gentleman with white pancake makeup. And I said, wait a minute, who is this? And then I had heard of this Tiny Tim, and I heard that Richard was going to be producing his
Mm.
next album.
Mm.
So anyway, I said, my God, this guy looks very freaky to me, but he's a Tiptoe Through the Tulips. He had a hit,
Yes.
and he's got another
Right.
album coming out.
Yeah.
So we talked. They said, look, we need some material. So I was living up in Queens with Vinny,
Mm.
and I lived on the third floor, and with my partner, and Vinny lived upstairs.
Mm.
So we meet upstairs with Tiny Tim and Richard, and Vinny had a partner also that wrote, and they play us some songs. So
Mm.
they played some songs, and I could see Tiny Tim was not interested.
Mm.
A little bit, showed a little bit of enthusiasm, but nothing really knocked him out.
Yeah.
So I had written, and it's the only song in those days that I actually wrote both the lyric
Oh,
and
really?
the music.
Ah.
And the music is sort of haunting, is sort of catchy, but the lyric is so like schmaltzy and talking about kids and bubble gum and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
anyway, I got the guitar, and he's sitting right to my right. Um, Big man towered over me.
Really?
I
Oh.
stopped playing. I stopped playing this song, right? And up to the corner of my eye, I'm looking over, and he is loving this song because of
Really?
the references.
Mm-hmm.
So many of it references of childhood.
Yes. Yeah.
And when I wrote the lyric, that's exactly what I went to. I went to
Ah.
my childhood memories,
Yeah.
and I just put a bunch of things together. But like I said, so corny, so schmaltzy, but he loved it.
Was perfect for
That
him.
was it. He
Perfect.
loved, and I looked over at Vinny and Peter, who had been writing years and had hits. They wrote New York's a Lonely Town, but with the trade winds. My
Mm.
Woody's outside covered with snow. When you're the only boy in town, New York's like a lonely town. So
Mm.
I'm looking at them, and they're like saying, well, okay, he likes your stuff, doesn't like ours. So we recorded it.
Wow.
That song also has mileage.
All right. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Neighborhood Children.
What has become of the neighborhood children I used to know? They've come and gone, but I still keep the memories of years ago. A baseball bat made from a broom, the rainy days spent in our room, The ice cream man knew where we played. A Donald Duck comic to trade. Memories of years ago when I was young and all. What has become of the neighborhood children I used to know? They've come and gone, but I still keep the memories of years ago. With bubble gum stuck in their hair, some Oreo cookies to share. Their pockets all bulging with toys. The girls couldn't play with the boys. Memories of years ago when I was young and old. We snuck in the movies for fun. The cheers when we hit a home run. We ran to the corner to play. The secrets we kept for a day. Memories of years ago when I was young and old. What has become of the neighborhood children I used to know? Why, there on the stoops and gutters of old New York, we used to play curveball. I can see them now. Wonderful Jimmy Dunphy at second base. And of course, Joe Costello, that great fielder and hitter at first base. And of course, Joey Lynch at third base. And of course, the captain of our team, wonderful Mr. Pee Wee Stallman. And little old me, pardon me, little young me, in the outfield. Oh, what memories, what memories, what memories.
I love the way he calls out some of his old friends at the end. I imagine those really are friends of his, these names that he mentioned. And
Yeah,
I'm
they
very lucky.
probably were.
Huh? They probably
They
were.
probably were,
Yeah.
real people that he played with.
Yeah.
I remember he lived Upper West Side, um, 75th Street,
Mm.
somewhere up there, Columbus
Yeah.
Avenue. And those were like tenement houses up there.
Mm.
Now they're expensive tenement houses, but back in
Yeah.
the day, yeah, yeah. So
Now, when you
those are,
sang that song for him, did you try to emulate his voice? You go,
no, no, no,
You
no,
just
no.
no,
I just sang
sang it
it,
straight. Yeah.
yeah, straight,
Yeah.
simple, just with a guitar. But that song has a lot of mileage too.
Tell me. Yeah.
I'll try to make it brief. I was in the business. Things weren't working out for some reason. I couldn't really make money.
Mm.
Some kind of business stuff. So I won't
Yeah.
get into that.
That's a tough
So
business to be in.
I
Yeah.
go back to Rhode Island. I take a job in a small manufacturing company,
Mm.
and I'm home one night. My sister calls me. She said, "Put on the Andy Williams show. They're playing your song."
No kidding.
I said, "What?" She said, "Put it on." So, and I have the recording of it. I got it from it was NBC or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's Tiny Tim singing "Neighborhood Children,"
Mm.
and Andy Williams and a bunch of other people, guests on the program are sitting on a wall, like dressed up like little kids.
Wow.
They're doing this song. I sat there. I said to myself, I have a song on TV, and I'm working in a manufacturing. The next day, you know what I did?
Hmm.
Went back to Mr. Boss.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
I got back in the music business.
Good for you. That was a seminal moment for you then. That was very cool.
And then one more story about that song. Like I say, a lot of mileage. After our contract ran out with Warner Brothers, the Beatles had just opened Apple Records.
Mm-hmm.
So my partner and I said, you know what? We can write. We have songs by major artists. We have recorded our own songs.
Yeah.
We don't sing too badly, So we take a trip to London, go to Savile Row. We're sitting there. We want to see the Beatles. We're writers. Well, they're not here right now. I mean, we were completely business sense zero. Maybe talent, maybe a 7 or an 8, but business sense zero. So sitting there, no, we're there like almost all day, and the receptionist was so kind. They're really not here. I said, well, they're coming. Well, they're not going to be here today.
Oh,
okay,
no.
We'll come back tomorrow. We go back the next day. We're sitting. Same thing. Now she gives us no. She's like saying they're not going to be here. We'll wait. So I never forget. About 10 feet in front of me was a stairway leading, to. I know it's where the executive officers were.
Yeah.
So I refer to Neighborhood Children. So this gentleman's walking down the stairs. Another gentleman is walking up the stairs. And I see the gentleman walking down the stairs has the Tiny Tim album.
Oh, really?
And the gentleman going up the stairs says to him, oh, that's the new Tiny Tim album. Is there anything good on that? He said, well, not really, except for one song, Neighborhood Children.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So I'm sitting at the bottom of the stairs. When the gentleman gets down, I said, thank you. Thank you for what? I said, well, you just complimented our song. Which one? Neighborhood Children. You are the writers of that? Yes, we've been sitting here a couple of days. We're trying to come, work here and maybe write songs or sing or something.
Wow.
Oh, okay. 2 minutes later, went up those golden stairs, and I'm talking to Peter Asher. Peter Asher was very instrumental with the Beatles. In fact, if you listen to the Sirius broadcast, the Beatle channel, Peter Asher now has a show.
Oh, yeah. I love that show. Yeah.
So we, of course, no business sense. We blew it.
Wow.
We blew that opportunity. So anyhow, that's
well,
so much. You can't cry over spilt milk, they said.
No, the point is you tried. That was amazing. That's impressive that you did that. Yeah. Now we're going to get into some MP3s that you were kind enough to share with me.
The ones, I think I only sent you one that actually has the lyric. The rest are just the tracks.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to put the lyrics together, and I always had a hard time with that. I've been searching out back in Rhode Island. There's a Songwriters Association. I'm trying to collaborate with somebody to finish the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then we can I can go ahead and just do some demos. But the tracks are not too bad.
Well, I love it. So, folks, if you're listening, if you're a lyricist and want to get in touch with Pasquale, get in touch with me. I'll put you two together.
I would love it. I would love
great.
it.
So this is Driving.
like it just be an instrumental.
Sorry, say that again.
I said this could probably just be an instrumental.
I love it. Now,
I
who's
like
playing
it
the,
just the way it is.
who's playing the guitar here?
A friend.
Really nice. Very nice.
Modulation.
Very nice. Really nice. Yeah. I can see a vocal singing over this, some kind of another thing,
Yeah.
but it stands well on its own. It's really quite pleasant to listen to. Very,
Yep.
very pretty. Very nice.
I listened through it to it again through some better speakers and just critiquing my own work.
Mm.
The bottom end sort of is dropped out on that song.
Mhm.
So I gotta remix that and then add some bottom end to it.
Well, I like
It
the.
sounds great on small speakers, but when you get
Yeah.
on a full range speaker, you'll notice that the bottom end is not there.
All right. What's
So anyway.
the? Who's playing the organ on that? It sounds like there's like Hammond M3 in there in the background or something.
It's a MIDI organ.
It is.
All the instruments are MIDI.
Really?
Um,
Wow.
some of the songs that I've been working on in my studio, I actually play the parts, keyboard parts.
Nice.
But of course, today's keyboards, it sounds like it's a live instrument, but that's
Yeah.
MIDI also.
The sampling is
Uh,
amazing. So
yeah.
what? Now,
And
can
then,
I ask you what do you system do you use when you do this kind of stuff?
a system,
Yeah. What? Yeah. Are you
the
using
software.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a Cubase that I just put everything in.
Uh-huh.
I have some sample software
Nice.
that I take some samples out of that and
Mm-hmm.
put them in and then just mix it all together.
I love it.
Electronics,
That's
like you
great.
talked
Yeah.
about before. How
Right.
long would it take to do that song, and how many instruments would you have to lug up 3 flights of stairs
Right.
into the recording studio to do that song?
Right. Right.
And so it's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of software where you just put in the chords, and even that the software has like a chord structure chart. You go in, what key? Okay, do you start in the minor key or do you start in the major key? And then what are your, you go to the fourth, you go to the fifth, the
Yeah.
dominant seventh, or the major, like that. And it's all software.
Yeah. I love it.
It's amazing. Yeah,
All right.
I
This
love
next
it.
one is called "Kiss the Night Away." Want to give us a little background on that?
No, this is I wrote this song in the late 70s,
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
mid 70s. I wrote
Yep.
I wrote the music, and it was just on a little cassette player, just me sitting at a piano with a melody.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Yeah, this song sounds pretty good. Let me try to write a lyric." So I wrote that lyric.
Ah.
Yeah, that's one of my attempts
Okay.
to write a lyric. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it tells a story,
Yeah.
and I think the music, the melody, sort of makes up for the lack of a great lyric. But
Well,
that's my opinion. Somebody else might think it's a great lyric. So
yeah. Well,
yeah.
let's hear the story. Kiss the night away.
And this is me. This is me cackling that song. I won't call it singing. It's cackling like a chicken. I stand alone beneath this amber sky. How I recall you and your angel eyes. Was it so long ago, my dear, when oh my love, you were so very near. I know, we've been so far away, but oh my angel eyes, let's kiss the night away, the night away. All I wanna do is kiss the night away. See shooting stars across the midnight sky. Won't you come to me and kiss the night away? Let's start another day. Morning time, the sun will shine upon our love like golden brandy wine. I know, we've been so far away, but oh my angel eyes, let's kiss the night away, the night away. All I wanna do is kiss the night away. Hear nightingales fill up the air with song. Won't you come to me and kiss the night away? Let's start another day. Yeah, let's kiss the night away. Yeah, let's kiss the night away. Let's kiss the night away.
I love the concept of kissing the night away. That's really a nice lyric. That's a nice line. How did you
Yeah.
come up with that? Did it just come out of your head?
I
Or
don't know.
Yeah.
It was when I was writing the melody,
Mm-hmm.
it just popped in my head, and that's
Yeah.
all I had. The rest of the lyric, see shooting stars across the midnight sky, and hear
Yeah.
nightingales fill up the air with song.
Mm.
Those I don't know where that came from, but that was just like it was my imagination. What would a guy by himself under an
Yeah.
amber sky?
Yeah.
He's talking to himself, really.
Mm.
We've been away. We've been so far away, but
Mhm.
let's start another day.
Yeah.
And he wants. I mean, when you're with somebody and you're having that great romance, this is what you think of: shooting stars and
Yeah.
nightingales. And
Yeah.
so that's how those lyrics came to life.
There's something magical about a composer singing his own songs. Like, who's the guy that did Sweet Caroline?
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, I think that there's a certain element of, because he's a composer, you kind of forgive him
Right.
because And I think that I could see you performing like a Mohegan Sun or something. That'd be great.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, really, because I think you're
There's there's no interpretation when you're singing your own melody.
Mm,
And from the melody, there's emotion in the melody.
yeah. Oh yeah.
There's emotion in the lyric, and if you're lucky as a writer, composer, or whatever,
Mhm.
lyricist and composer, the two will meet and they'll mesh together, and
Yeah.
you'll get the word and the sound of the voice, the pitch of the instrument will just sell that song,
Yeah.
sell the emotion, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, this next one is called Go. Just simply Go. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
It's a one of the another one of the songs I wrote late 70s, maybe early 70s,
Hmm.
and I had a line, the opening line, and I don't think it's very good. It was sometimes I go when I should stay,
Yes.
and then sometimes I just have to walk away.
Hmm.
So I think I don't know. I think the idea of the song will be somebody that cares for someone else, and they argue, and
Hmm.
uh, the best thing to do is to walk away at the time.
Yeah.
But in his case, he doesn't. He stays.
Yeah.
I go when I should stay, or he
Yeah.
stays when he should go,
Now,
whatever.
by the way, I want to
But
ask you, are these things that you've sang recently or were these recorded years ago?
no, no, the Kiss the Night Away was done recently.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
And the other ones I sent you, of course, are just the tracks,
Yes.
and there's no lyric.
Yeah.
I have some ideas, and I don't remember which ones I sent you, but I do have one. It's called A Train to Somewhere. No,
Hmm.
yeah, Train to Somewhere, not a train to nowhere, but a
Okay.
train to somewhere.
I don't have that one,
And
but I do
the
have
person
Go.
is she's just escaping, or he, and doesn't know where they're going.
Ah,
And I have another idea. It's called How Many Tears. It's about a
oh,
woman,
I like
a
that.
woman who was just hanging around waiting for this guy, and how many tears, how many sighs, how many lies. I
Right.
got those three rhymes coming in one after
That's
the other.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my attempt at lyrics.
All right.
Uh, someday, somehow,
All right.
somewhere.
Well, we're going to play this one's now called Go.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Very pretty. Now, another one you sent me is called Tell Me Darling. What's the story on that one?
That's another one that it's just an instrumental, just the
Yeah.
guitar and some MIDI organs and MIDI drums, and um just like, I don't know what, blues,
Yeah.
rock. Just got I mean, it's four chords. It's like those doo-wop chords in the front. But
Ah,
because of the instruments, it doesn't sound like those. What were some of the groups that sang, the Shirelles? They all sang the same four chords
right.
with
Right.
different music and different lyrics. So the beginning four chords are just that. But then sort of goes away somewhere else, and
Yeah,
there's
let's
a
explore
little,
a
there's
little
a,
bit of We'll explore a little bit of this one. It's nice.
yeah, yeah.
Huh?
It departs from the four chords.
Very nice. One last thing I'll play today is completely different. Now, this is a little bit of a reggae thing you have.
Oh, yeah.
Breeze. Yeah.
Breeze. Because it's Island Breeze. And I'm going to write a lyric, something to do with the woman's hair blowing in the breeze and the little thing she has on and something
I
like
love
that.
it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
play a little bit of that. A lot of fun. I can't thank you enough, Pasquale, for your time today. This is just a wonderful, wonderful trip, journey through your musical career. You're doing some great things, and still today you're still pumping them out. These are great ideas, and I look forward to hearing the lyrics on these. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to keep in touch with you and see what happens next. And I do want to see you at the Mohegan. We got to get you at the Mohegan Sun now. I can see you singing your own songs and having a band behind you, and get a couple of dances up there too.
Bring an oxygen tent and an oxygen mask when I go to try to cackle some of those songs. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been enjoyable.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Have a good one.
My pleasure. Thanks so much, Pasquale. You have a great day, and we look forward to hearing what you do next. Have a great time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.